It's the final push to the midterms.
If you want more caravans and you want more crime, vote Democrat. It's very simple.
With the most famous faces from each party presenting closing arguments.
A bunch of poor, impoverished, broke, hungry refugees. That's like the thing that's really going to threaten Gary, Indiana.
Both sides are fired up with long lines at the polls and early voting shattering records, with 34 million Americans casting their votes already. President Trump stumping in states he won in 2016, like Tennessee and Georgia.
We can talk about the economy, but the fact is we know how well we're doing with the economy, and we have to solve problems.
Problems, he says, like immigration.
Democrats are openly encouraging millions of illegal aliens to break our laws, violate our sovereignty, overrun our borders.
Democrats are betting it's a double-edged sword that will backfire.
What the president is doing is driving away the independent voters and swing voters and a lot of moderate Republican voters.
Now what you see in the closing argument is dog whistle politics, appeals to racist, just the worst of America.
Both parties are working to get their voters to the polls tomorrow. And who actually shows up to vote is critical. With races extremely tight in many House battles, control of the House could come down to turnout in some key races. And several Senate races are also extremely close. Democrats are pushing health care, with poll after poll saying it's the #1 issue along with the economy for voters. GOP leaders say the president is pushing more than just immigration.
He talks about the jobs coming back. He's talking about 4 million people off of food stamps. He talks about the fact that no Democrat voted for these historic tax cuts. But he can talk about multiple things at once.
Republicans believe those issues will help maintain control of the Senate.
We're not only going to hold the majority, I think we're going to add to it.
And it's not over yet. President Trump will rally in 3 more states Monday, including Indiana and Missouri, hoping to garner some last-minute votes for candidates in highly contested Senate races there, as voter turnout will be a big factor in this year's election. Amber Strong, CBN News in Washington.